Regis, bro, you're too hard on yourself, dog. I think you're too hard on yourself. This was a tough guy, a tricky dude, and like, like a Sandor Martin performance against Teo, like some guys, it's very hard to look good against because of the style they fight. But, let me know overall, man. You've had a few days to think about your fight. Still being hard on yourself?
Yeah, for sure. I'm my biggest critic, bro. I want to be the best. I want, for me, I want to be the best. I want to be considered the best. I don't do it just for money and belts. I want to be considered like the best. So, with a performance like that, like I don't like it. I'm definitely hard on myself. I don't feel good about it. I talk to my coaches and like, bro, I have a lot to improve on. I have to prove. Yeah, the dude was, he was tricky. He ran around. His thing was he wanted to come and survive. He didn't want to get knocked out. Especially after he felt that when I dropped him, he definitely was. He was more worried and all that type of stuff. But bro, I wanna like I do it to be the best. I'm not doing this. I really love boxing, so I'm not doing this just for money and obviously you want to be a champion in belts, but I really want to be the best. I really want to be considered the best. So I have to go out there and perform. And this, for me, this was an off night.
Mm. But you had a guy in there that made it difficult for you to get your distance. That's one thing I did notice was it was a little difficult to get in the distance where you're able to throw your effective punches. What do you think made that difficult? Was it just him not willing to engage and him moving back all the time, or was it more to that?
Yeah, it was just the same things like you said, bro. It was just like he didn't want to engage. Like he just kept moving. He just kept running the whole. He just ran around the ring the whole time. I never had that happen before. I never even sparred nobody. I mean, I spar people like that, but not that much. Like he literally just running around the whole time. Like I'm just like playing cat and mouse, just trying to catch him the whole time. I mean, it wasn't like he didn't even really. And when he was on the outside, he wasn't even like jabbing too much. Like sometimes when you move your feet on the outside, you'll jab and at least try to do something. He just was like just moving, just literally just moving his feet, running around, and just trying to land one big counter the whole time.
You mentioned before this question that you feel you have a lot to work on. What are those things that pop out of your mind that you want to work on then?
Um, I feel like well, for this fight, for this fight particularly, cutting off the ring, that's something that we didn't work on because we didn't think we need to work on. To be honest, like we didn't work on this the whole camp. Like the fights I watched to him, I saw he supposedly had big knockout power, but the fights I watched, like he knocked some people out, and then with the fight with Barboza, he stood there and fought him. So I thought that he was gonna do that with me. He was gonna stand there and at least try to be in the pocket and try to fight me a little bit, but he just ran around the ring, so it's like hard to prepare for that if you don't even know what's gonna happen. Like I had this whole camp, I had sparring partners and we was boxing. We was in there fighting, so not fight, but it wasn't running around. It was like we was going at it and stuff. But so we didn't this camp I didn't prepare for that at all. Literally, like I didn't not one time did we prepare for his style.
Damn, he flipped the script.
Yeah, he flipped the script big time. I mean, I mean, I know people gonna try to stay away from me because I do hit hard. I know that, but that much, like just literally just running around the ring, I didn't think it was gonna be like that. I didn't think he was gonna just run around the ring the whole time.
No, yeah, this is the first time in a while. I think since the boxing Super Series fight, right? That you were back in New Orleans.
Yeah. Mhm.
Yeah. So I would imagine you wanted a spectacular knockout. Um, I don't know if you put that pressure on you, but did you feel the pressure to do something like
Of
that?
course. Yes, yes, definitely for sure. Well, I just had the hometown jitters, bro. Like it, and I mean, even like I know leading up to the fight, I was like, nah, it's not gonna be no pressure and stuff like that. But and it wasn't pressure until like I feel like right after the weigh-ins, and my people saw it. They saw it in me because usually my wife saw it. My wife was like, I'm like I told her that I was nervous. I told my coaches, I was like, man, I'm nervous about this fight. I called my coaches. I was like, bro, I'm nervous. I told my assistant, I was like, bro, I'm nervous. I don't know why. I was like, bro, this dude can't mess with me. Like 10 out of 10 times, this dude can't beat me or whatever. But I am nervous because I did have the hometown thing behind me. So, my wife was like, yeah, like, cause in my partners, they saw it in me at the weigh-in, like at the weigh-in, he put his arm up or something like that. And I was like, start talking to him. And I don't do that. That's getting out of character for me. I don't care about that type of stuff. Like especially started off first. Like now if somebody talk to me, I'm gonna respond. That's just how I am. But just, he was like real calm and he was doing all kinds of stuff, and I started talking to him. So that's just, I think something basically coming out of character that I shouldn't have did. And so my partner saw it, my wife saw it, and all that stuff. And the day of the fight, my coach, I was like, man, what time I gotta be at the arena? He was like 7 o'clock. Bro, I woke up like 9 o'clock in the morning. And usually one thing I always do, I'm a professional. So I always stay in the room the whole time, like before the fight, like during like fight week, I try to stay in the room in the hotel room as much as I can. But we in New Orleans, so man, what I did is I went by my mom. I told my wife, man, come get me. And I went by my mama's house with my wife, and they dealing with tickets. And oh my God, I should never went. It's something I should never did, bro. Like I went over there and they talking about tickets. My mom and my wife, they talking about tickets. I'm like, bro, y'all telling me about tickets. I'm literally fighting tonight. You telling me about fucking tickets, bro. Like, what are y'all talking about? Like, bro, can y'all? And I just left. I like, please take me back. I literally went over there for a second, talked a little bit. I was like, bro, take me back right now. Take me back to the room. And it was just something that I just normally don't do that type of stuff, and I should have never did. And yeah, bro, it was just a lot of hometown jitters. The whole week leading up to it is like you know, um, everybody is on me, and the whole city coming out for me. We had celebrities. It was a fun event, and I'm glad we did that. And I showed Eddie, I could sell in my own city, but it definitely was a lot of hometown jitters.
Man, yeah, that's a pretty cool insight to show like how the stresses are of a hometown fight. I would imagine you don't want this to be the last time that you're in New Orleans, but I would think you're probably not gonna fight
I'm
there for a
chilling
little
out
bit,
for
right?
yeah,
Yeah.
right. Right now we chilling out for a while. I'm not fighting here. I don't think I should fight here, because it's just too much, man. Like everybody, people hit me up from elementary school. I'm coming and even girls and stuff like that. Girls you had a crush on, like, oh, I'm gonna be at the fight, like. All right, bro. What y'all doing after the thing? What's the after party? What's all this? Like, oh, I'm bringing my girls with me. Like, bro, whatever, bro. Like, come on, bro. But it's just like, man, when you gotta deal with that, bro, it's just so much. It's so much you gotta deal with. And yeah, I like the hometown fights, bro. They the worst.
Yes, some people like the madness, the chaos. Others are like, no, just way too distracting. I just want to be able to just let my mind be worry free and just kind of get myself in a flow and not have to think about anything.
Yeah, because like you got to figure out like when you're dealing with ticket, the main thing like tickets and people trying to get next to you and just do all kinds of people. Everybody won't be close to you at that fight week and stuff like that when dealing with tickets. So like with the hometown thing, like usually you got the same people that's gonna come. You got your close family, you got your close friends, they coming. But when you hometown, you got your close family and your friends, and then those people, the people that's cool with them want tickets, and then the people that's cool with them want tickets, and the people that's cool with them want tickets. So it's a trickle down effect. It all trickles all the way down. Like say, like one of my friends, like some of my friends, they want a ticket for somebody that wants a ticket for somebody else. It is like it's madness. My mama, like she'll want a ticket for my friend that one of my friends need a ticket, and that friend need a ticket, and that friend need a ticket. It's maddening. It's just it's crazy because everybody's just trying to come, and then it's a last minute thing. Like I said, like I was over there. I left to go. My wife picked me up on fight day on Saturday around like 3 o'clock, and she brought me to my mama house, and they was all dealing with the tickets. And I went over there, which I should have never went. My mama asked me about tickets, like, bro, I'm fighting tonight. You literally gonna ask me about this? Like, I can't do that. My wife and them talking about stuff. I'm like, bro, I'm fighting tonight. They talk about parties and stuff. I'm like, I'm fighting tonight, bro. Can we focus on the fight, bro? Not no damn after party. What y'all talking about? Like me and I'm snapping on there. I'm snapping on my mom. I'm snapping on my wife. I'm just snapping on people because it's like, bro, I gotta fight, and I think that everybody, they look at my opponent, and I don't look at it like this way. Maybe I do it sometimes, but they look at it like, man, it's just gonna be an easy night. It's gonna be an easy win. So whatever, everybody kind of planning things. And I think sometimes I might get in that mode, but I told my wife that's something we can't do no more, because I'm not gonna lie, bro. Like after I planned all kinds of stuff like for after the fight, way before the fight, man. I got a house on the water right now, and we had a big old crawfish boil over here yesterday and a big party. And we'll talk about after parties. We'll talk about going on vacations and doing this. And my wife already gone doing stuff. It's like we literally planned all this stuff before, way before the fight. So maybe it was like an overlooking type of thing, but it was a lot, just hometown jitters, and then on top of that, my opponent just ran around.
Two questions and based off that. One, did you underestimate Zorrilla at all?
I think I did. Like, I would say no, but the words coming out of my mouth say no, but I think like my actions probably say yes, basically, because he was a last minute opponent. I was like, all right, he's gonna be a last minute opponent, and I'm just gonna go out there and probably destroy him. And like I said, I think I'm gonna beat everybody, so I'm pretty sure I did in my head, because even my daddy tell me, like, bro, focus on your fight, because the whole Devin Haney thing and Tio, all that stuff was coming out, and my daddy always be like, listen, focus on your fight, and we all in a family group thing, and I was like, hey, what, like, y'all all want to go on a cruise? My dad was like, focus on your fight. Like, what are you talking about? Like, can you focus on your fight? I was like, and sometimes I don't. I'm hard headed. Sometimes I don't like to listen, but I need to. It's like, bro, yeah, I gotta. Me and my wife talking about like where we going after this. Like, yeah, all right, let's all go on a family cruise like right after this, like right after the fight. Or we go here, we go do this, we going to Brazil, saying all this stuff, and literally I didn't even fight yet. So maybe I did.
Well, you got the win. The scorecards were kind of all over the place. I was a little bit surprised about that. Did you feel at all that the fight was close, or the fight reflected what the scorecard showed?
I didn't think it was close. No, I think I controlled the fight. I mean, I dropped him. I did put him down. I dropped him, and then after, I just felt like I just pressed him. I controlled the fight. It wasn't too many. I mean, it wasn't too many connected punches on my end or his end. I felt like that, but if you look at who was doing what they wanted to do, I mean, both of us, I guess. He was running around the ring, and I was just pressing him. I was pressing the action. So, I mean, both of the. I mean, I felt like I was just in control of the fight. I was, I guess I was doing what I want to do more. If you look at body language, that's what I was doing. I was doing what I wanted to do, but I didn't think it was. I didn't think it was a close. I definitely didn't think it was a close fight. I mean, I don't know how they were scoring it for him. Yeah, he's sometimes he'll pop shot me and stuff, but like it never really did nothing.
And you weren't ever hurt at all, right? Because I know they showed a replay where they said like there could have been a knockdown early on in the fight, but you weren't
Right.
ever hurt, right, or stunned?
No, nah, as I'm saying, when I watched it on the big screen, I was like, that do look like a knockdown. But when it happened, it was like I saw it was like feet or something like that. Because I was like, that ain't nothing. Nothing hurt me. Like I saw that he did hit me, and but then our feet got tangled up. Of course, when you got the right hander and a southpaw, and the front foot always tend to like get mixed up and stuff like that. So I felt that, but I didn't feel like I didn't feel like he hurt me at all. I never felt hurt in the fight. Like nothing. I mean, even my face was like clear. Like I didn't. I mean, even probably him too. Like nothing. It wasn't nothing too much landed. I mean, I landed that left hand in the third round, and I remember hitting him with a body shot. He kind of was like, "Ugh," and then the round ended, and I told my coach, like, I got him with a body shot. So I was planned on going back down to the body the next round, but he ran around.
Mm. Well, with this win now, man, you got so many opportunities for you. I know the correspondence that we had over there during the week, you had told them, hey, I want to focus on this fight. Don't ask me about Teo. Don't ask me about anybody or anything. I just want to focus on that. You even said in the press conference, F this guy, F this guy, F this guy. I'm fighting. I want to focus. Now that we're done, what do you think about all these other people's fights that want to have fight with you? And let's primarily start with Teo, man. What'd you think about how he looked?
He looked good. I mean, I think he looked good. I think he surprised me. He surprised a lot of people. I thought that Josh Taylor was definitely supposed to go out there and beat him, but he won, man. Congratulations to Taylor. He looked good, and I still feel like I'm the best at 40. I had an off night, but I still feel like I'm the best, and I feel like definitely I'll whoop him. And if that fight presents itself first, I'll definitely take that fight first, because he does have a belt. Like Devin. I think me and Devin is easy to be made. Is an easier fight to be made. Me and Catterall is the easier fight that can be made. But Teo has a belt. He does have a belt. Unifications, I think they're important. He has a name and he has a belt. Devin has a name, but he doesn't have belts. Catterall has a semi, he has a name too, semi. So, I think we can do that. Matias has a belt. So yeah, I mean, listen, bro, whoever, I gotta talk to Eddie. Obviously, we gonna talk maybe next time, this next week or something like that, and we'll see what happens.
Yeah, that is if Teofimo doesn't stay retired. He's mentioned that he's going to retire. I don't know if he's officially relinquished the belt, but I stumbled upon an interview that I did with you ahead of your fight with Cepeda when I asked you about a rematch with Josh Taylor, and you said, "Yeah, no, of course I want that, but honestly speaking, I don't think he's getting any better. I think he's regressed." And it's
Yep.
just kind of like weird timing how like I found that, and then like Teo goes ahead and beats Josh.
Yep.
Overall, you fought Josh. What version of Josh did you see here against Teo?
Look washed up. He looked washed up. I mean, I said that, man. I think that Josh he's not getting better. If in this sport, if you're not getting better, you get worse. And that's what I have to do. That's what I feel. I mean, obviously, I did my thing, but I have to get better. I have to learn from this. And I feel like Josh is not the same fighter he was in 2019 when he fought me. At the stage when he fought me and like Ramirez, I think that's over. I think we'll never see that Josh ever again. I think he's done. I think, he's not done. Don't get me, I don't want to say that, but I don't think he's that elite level no more. I mean, as far as 140, I don't think, I don't think he could beat me. He couldn't beat Tio. Broly, maybe. But Matias, I don't know. I don't know if he could beat any of the champions right now at 140 and definitely at 147. I mean, what is he gonna do? At 147. Is he, excuse me. So, I mean, what top dog is he gonna beat at 147? I don't know. I can't see him beat nobody there either. So yeah, I think he's on a I think that Josh Taylor is on the decline. I don't think he can ever be back, because some people have off nights, I had an off night Saturday. I had an off night, but I feel like, after the Catterall thing, and then he took a long layoff, and then he just fought Tio, and Tio made him look ordinary, man. Tio definitely made him look just basic and ordinary. So I don't think that undisputed Josh Taylor, I think that's long gone. I don't think he's coming back.
Now, going back to the previous fight with Teo and Josh, just popped in my mind because you said you feel that the undisputed Taylor that's a thing long of the past. And so was it that it's just Taylor's not it anymore, or did Teo level up and rise up, or you see the same stuff that you've seen from past Teo fights that you feel you can exploit and end up doing a lot of damage to him if you guys fight?
I think I do damage to Teo, but it's all of them, bro. Listen, I think that first off, I can do some damage to Teo. I definitely think that. I don't think he's gonna be able to take my shots. I'll fight way different, of course, if I fight Teo. I feel like he rose to the occasion. I definitely feel like he rose to the occasion for Josh Taylor. And I feel like Josh Taylor is on a decline. All three. I really feel like all three of those things. I feel like he's on a decline, and I don't think he can. I don't know if he can actually come back. Now, maybe I could be wrong. Maybe I could be wrong. I don't think I am, but I think a lot of people think the same thing I'm saying, and they said that he's on a decline and he might not come back from that. Teo rose to the occasion, and I still want to fight Teo.